Hey guys, it's a cold day in hell part 2. What? Yes, I had to start this video over because I was not sure what was happening on the other one. I didn't know if I was coming in live or clear or not. And so, yeah, here we are. I am in a bonnet. And if you are a true follower of this channel, you know that this has never happened. This is a new thing. What the fuck? I know this is system overload, baby. I know this is what the fuck is going on. I know this is girl, she must got tea. Oh, and I know this is hold on, because what is this? Hold on, baby. What happened, baby? Who died? Okay, I know this is that, baby. I know this is giving that. I know this is giving what the fuck is going on right now, right? Because baby, I do not come on live in no goddamn bonnet. I don't give a fuck. Yes, I do feel like I'm that bitch that will not be doing that. That is too much, right? But at the end of the day, you know, today I felt it's a cold day in hell. Let's do this. I'm on a bonnet today. Period. If you are my OGs, you know that the bonnet shit ain't me. This ain't me, boo. What? A bonnet? AquaStarGoddess? Not gonna happen. Didn't happen. I know you lying, bitch. I need proof. I need video proof. So for those of you hoes who was like, yes, she was in a bonnet, take the screenshot, babe. Send it over. Send the proof. Send the receipts, babe. Okay, send the receipts. Because this is a cold day in hell. You may not ever happen again. So tune in. Hey Angeles, thanks babe for tuning back. I'm sorry, I don't know I don't know if the other feed was coming in or not. I was talking and everything. I've been going. Okay, so now we're gonna have to go back and re-go. Okay, so we got to roll it back. Okay, so basically what I was saying was, because I don't know how much you guys have heard, what you got, what came through, what didn't come through. Hopefully I'm coming in through clearly now. Please let me know if I'm not coming in clearly. Okay, you said I'm at the Wendy's. I ate the whole store. So first off, I saw your comment on the last one where you was like, I'm acting like a total big bag in a bonnet. You got a bonnet and a hoodie on. Listen, let me tell you something. I do not step outside in a bonnet ever. This is a new thing for me. Being on live in a bonnet never happened before. You can't go find no receipts. Ain't no receipts of me in the past with a bonnet on live. Never happened before. Never stepped outside with a bonnet on. This is a cardinal sin for me, right? Like, so you got to know it's tea today. Like, what's going on there? Boo, who died? Like, what happened? Okay, let me tell you, boo. I woke up this morning and I was kind of like, I wasn't really feeling no kind of way. I woke up feeling grounded this morning, honestly. I woke up feeling extremely grounded this morning. I sent off some text messages, some replies, and stuff like that. But then, as soon as I did that, two astro readings came in. One talking about Mars and Chiron placements, and one just talking about the whole kind of like scheme of what's going on overall planetarily. So first and foremost, I want to make this message for those of you who feel like you're all alone, you're going through a difficult time, and nobody knows, nobody understands. I want you to know that you are not a fucking alone. Baby, you are not alone. You are not alone, baby. I'm telling you, I know you feel it. I know you be like, bitch, nobody supports me. Like, nobody knows what I'm going through, right? I feel you. But I need you to know that you are not alone, baby. One of our morning astro readings let us know that 90% of the collective, whether you're healed or unhealed, whether you are, you know, on the light side or the dark side, does not fucking matter. 90% of people are experiencing a difficult time right now. Now, I know you went to math, baby. I know you went to arithmetic. And when we're looking at 90%, that means definitely a majority. It's almost 100%. Okay, it's only 10% of people are not going through the bullshit. Okay, only 10% are not. So understand that you are not alone. And I'm not saying this for you to be like, oh, so I need to be strong because, you know, everybody else is going through. No, I'm telling you to know that there are others that definitely are and can relate with you and to you right now today. Okay. Understand, listen, I have been an adult since I was 9. Okay. I have been mature since I was a kid, baby. I have never been an immature person ever. Never. Right? So when I come to you and I talk to you, there's only a small percentage of time where I'm on some fuck shit. Okay. Real shit. It's be like 3% to 5, maybe on like a really demon time year, 10%. When I'm on demon time, it's 10% that I'm on some karmic energy where I'm on some petty shit, right? And it's just usually not even that much. It's usually like 2 to 3%, maybe less than that, maybe more like less than 1%, right? Where I'm on some bullshit. But that just never happens, right? I have been mature all my life. When I was 9, I was damn near an adult, right? So when I come to y'all and I talk to y'all about certain stuff, I'm not just thinking about like I'm not just thinking about the gossip of it all, the petty of it all, the giving the tea part, the you know what I mean, the shit where I just want to pop my shit and I just want to look cute and cool. No, bitch, I really think about this shit on a deep level, right? Like I think about things on a deep terms, because I think it's important to be able to look at both sides, to understand why things are happening, and to be able to, from that understanding, to be able to make like a choice with wisdom, right? Like I move with wisdom often, right? Now, obviously, when matters of the heart, okay, that bitch, I saw this last night. That bitch did not decide to park correctly at all. She was drunk when she did that parking, because she was like, bitch, I'm on the line, ho. The guy next to her is all close to the other line and shit like that. But he got in there though. Anyway, I'm very rarely like on some petty shit, on some bullshit, like on some just, I'm about to, on some give back shit. I'm just not like that, right? Like that's just not who I am. But I will call all things, I'm calling shit out, period. So if you thought that you was about to get around me and I wasn't gonna call your shit, that's the balance. The balance of me not playing with you and playing games with you is that I'm going to call you on your shit. You're going to be fucked up. You thought you was going to come and do some bullshit, right? Like, nah, baby. But so I'm saying all that to say this. When I say to you, if you're on the hillside versus the not hillside, that's not to say, oh, the hillside is better and the not hillside is less. You know what I mean? That's not what that is. Like, everybody's going through changing and challenges in life. Sometimes you're on your hillside and you know, you see the shit from the other not hillside, but sometimes you're on your not hillside because you're still dealing with traumas on a daily basis while also still still remembering and you know, all the shit of the past is holding you down right now while you're still trying to even just understand you just not on the hillside because of multiple reasons, right? There's multiple shits that's on your back, on your shoulders while you not healed, right? But a lot of it, I want you to be clear, a lot of it does have to do with choice though, right? Like, so even if you are on the unhealed side, you always have a choice on whether or not you're going to decide to make a decision to step to the healed side. That's a choice. And it's not going to be easy. It's not going to be overnight. It's not going to be quick. It's, you know what I mean? It's a process. I understand this, right? So anyway, I just had to make that kind of disclaimer, right, for you guys, because I want you to know that when I'm talking right now, this message is not to make anybody feel less than any fucking thing. None of that at all. None of that's happening here. This is a completely just fact-based, just straight to the point, like what it is. And it's information that you can take without feeling like somebody trying to be shady. And that's the main thing. Sometimes people give information and they trying to be shady with the shit. Like, bitch, don't try to stunt on me, or you trying to give me some information. You talking about you giving me information to help me, bitch, but you looking like you trying to stunt on me. Don't do no shit like that. I'm not like that. I'm not doing that, right? So anyway, if you're on the more healed side right now, based on this astro reading that I got, you might be prone to being just super vulnerable, expressing yourself a lot, like really trying to, like, you know, express what it is that you're experiencing or what it is that you feel or what it is, you know what I mean, that you want to see going on. If you're on the less healed side, you might be prone to take advantage of that, right? She didn't say anything about the people that's in the middle. Sorry. People that's in the middle, you're on your own. I'm sorry, y'all, but you're on your own, goddammit. So anyway, another thing that she also said was that this is something that she said that was so important. And I really grabbed this, and I want to, like, I'm still working it through my life and my system. Like, I'm still working it all through my computing. Look, I'm still computing. You know how ChatGPT, you post some shit on ChatGPT and ChatGPT is thinking. You know what I mean? It's still thinking. It's still processing. You know, and you know how when ChatGPT is coming up with its response and it's typing shit out. You know what I mean? I'm in that process right now of computing this statement that she said. It's not about the intentions. It's about the impact. And when she said that, I was like, oh. Hold on, bitch. Wait. Hold on, because I need to grab that. Like, I need to hold on to that because that was a bar, right? Like, this is bars, bitch. She said it is not about the intentions. It's about the impact. So as a more healed individual right now, that's what you're trying to convey to someone else. This is what you're trying to get across to whomever it is that you need to communicate with, talk to, say anything to. You're trying to get across the impact of what was done or said, how that really impacted you, right? It's not about your intentions. It's about how that impacted me. And she also mentioned how, you know, hey, listen, at the end of the day, and I was met with this morning, sometimes how somebody impacted you matters more to you. Not sometimes, oftentimes, right? Matters more to you than it does to them, right? But that's what you got to see in the planetary alignments and the shifts that are happening right now, right? So, oh yeah, she was fucked up last night. She look fucked up right now still. What time is it? It's 12:29, bitch. She look like she just rolled out of bed, bitch. She look like she just rolled out of bed. Oh, her eyes ain't even open. That's so funny. If you was on my live last night, I looked over there. I was like, oh, she parked fucked up. Listen, she never parks fucked up like that, right? So I'm like, yeah. She just walked out just now, and she looked like her eyes ain't even open, bitch. She ain't even ready for today, ho. Hopefully she don't hit my car when she backs. I'm sorry. Back to the message. Anyway, look, y'all, it's Friday. I'm chilling today. I'm not going nowhere. I'm chilling. I'm drinking already. So yeah, I know y'all probably like, bitch, you drinking? Yes, ma'am. I got my okay, I went and bought me some new some new glasses. I know this was foggy. Don't worry about that. Mind your fucking business, right? But I'm drinking already, babe. Yes, I am. Okay. So anyway, when she said that, she was like, look, sometimes I be watching videos online and I be like, when she said that to me, she wasn't talking to me. She was talking to a whole bunch of people, right? But I took it like, you know, when she said that to me, listen, when she said it's not about the intentions, it's about the impact. That is bars, baby. Bars, baby. Because at the end of the day, listen, whether you intended to tell that lie, you impacted me in a way where through that process of getting from one point to one point, you're trying to make me feel like I'm a cuckoo bird, like a cuckoo brain, but I'm not a cuckoo brain. You feel me? Why would you try to play with my head? Like, what do you feel me? Like, what's going on here? You know? So, it's going to be a painful time, y'all. Yeah. It's going to be a painful time for some of us that are going through shifts and changes, and there are some endings and there's some endings that are happening, and they hurt because sometimes you realize, like, I would never do you like that. Like, I would never do you how you do me. Like, I wouldn't treat you that way. You know? And I want to be clear. Last night, I was talking some shit, and Gino, he was, listen, this morning, he was, bitch, he was like ready to, you was channeling me. Like, you know what I mean? Like, Gino is ready to be in my face about everything that's been going on for the last 7 years. But at the end of the day, here's the thing about being a healed individual. If I was petty, I might try to say things to dig at him for trying to call out my bullshit, right? It wasn't like that. I understand. I understand that I have been doing this and this and this, but you have to understand also that we went through this period. I was feeling like this. I was thinking like that. You know, basically our relationship was done a long time ago, and my heart is involved. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not trying to harm you. I'm not trying to harm anybody. But I'm also just walking through life, literally a pure individual who's just trying to get through the day half the time, right? Like, I'm just trying to get through this shit, right? So I want y'all to know something. Number one, it might be a painful time, but baby, you are not the only one experiencing this, right? Like, I want you to know that I feel like what needs to happen and be said right now is that you are loved. Okay? Whether it's you love yourself, your mom loves you, your dad loves you, the universe loves you, God loves you, I don't know. But whatever, however you need to take it, right? Because we all see things differently. Oh, why she drop out with a steak face? She drop out with a steak face. She drop out like this. Her whole face was scratched up, like from the side, bitch. I saw that from the side. Like, oh, your whole face scratched up, girl. What's going on over there? Right? But look, here's what I gotta say, babes. Look, you know, I know that there are a lot of people out there that are just, I'm gonna look at y'all comments in a second. Give me a second. Let me finish this thought, and I'm gonna come right to y'all comments. I promise you I will give you your shine, baby. I will give you your shine. I promise you I will. There's a lot of people out here that are trying to hurt you, trying to play with you, trying to do things to you, trying to make you feel away. I am not her, ever, right? Like, and I want to be clear with you. And this is what I had to explain this morning to Gino. Like, that's not what's happening. Literally what's happening is I'm going through a time where I am feeling this way and I am responding to life in this way. And obviously you're upset by it, but also, you know what I mean? You have to look at why I even got there to begin with, right? So I want you guys to know you're not alone. Okay. 90% of the collective right now is going through a difficult time. It is astrologically decided, okay? Because the planetary alignments are so precise that our astro readers can tell us exactly that. Like, nah, bitch, you're the only one. Everybody I talked to last week, they was all going through the same shit, right? Like, everybody on some bullshit right now. Like, everybody else, not on some bullshit as in like they on some fuck shit, you know, man. I'm on demon time, not like that. But everybody else on bullshit by meaning like everybody's going through a difficult time. Either it's financial, it's love, it's all of that, like all shit's happening at one time. Like, bitch. So I want you to know, I need you to know that everybody is going through a difficult time. So just relax in that. Relax in that, knowing that, okay, if it's not just me, then that means that we'll get through this. I guess I'm channeling. We're going to get through this. Of course we will. You think, first of all, let me make it on a larger scale for you, right? You think America never been through a tough time? Excuse me? Back in 2008, right? Like, let's just look back, like, recently. Back in 2008, which is not even 20 years ago. It's almost 20 years ago, right? Almost. Back in 2008, they were talking about the insurgents are trying to get us. You know, y'all remember 2011? Y'all remember when the Twin Towers happened? That was a tough time. A tough time. I'm going to do this. Right? Because at the end of the day, I feel like the government be having their hand in every fucking thing. I do. But we're not going to talk about my conspiracy theories. We're going to keep it straight on the facts, okay? 2011, that was a difficult time for everybody. Wait, was it 2001? I'm talking about 2011. The Twin Towers was 2001. I ain't judging you. What you talking about? I was just looking at this because you looking all stern and shit at me, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on with this nigga? What he want? Like, what's his problem with me? I ain't did shit.
You just don't know the free me. That's all.
Oh, okay. So it's not my business what you feeling right now. You feel me? I feel you. He said to free me. He said I'm free, girl. What you talking about? You just stay here. We not together, okay?
I want to tell you something.
What?
On the Temptations.
Okay.
I kept on hearing you say, "You're not alone. You're not alone. You're not alone. You're a gift."
Okay, let me think about that for a second. I need to.
All he left us was a loan. Remember, I was like, "Is it a loan or a monetary loan?" So if you're a gift, it's not a loan.
Okay, Gino's trying to shift me somewhere else, and I'm like, what? Like, that was actually a bar. I'm not gonna lie to you, that was actually a bar, y'all. I want to be clear, but also, I'm not there right you're trying to pull me in all kind of directions. I can't do that right now. Let me get grounded. Okay, so I can continue with this message right here, because I know y'all attention span be short, bitch. Like, girl, get to the point. So my bad. He completely took my mind somewhere else. Listen, I just want you guys to know that you are loved, you are cared for. Great time to do your affirmations right now. Great time to write in your journal and write down in your agendas the things that you would like to see accomplished in life, the things that you would like to, see happen for you in life. Okay, it's so important right now for that. Okay, all right, let me take a look at y'all's comments finally. Okay, Delaquatia, hey girl. Okay, she's like, I'm a park straight, bitch. You think I don't know you saw my park? You think I don't know, ho? So she just came back. Her trip was very short. She just came back and she parked right. She's tired of hell though. I can tell. She about to go lay right back down. That's what she about to do. You know what I mean? She about to go lay right back down. I feel you, sis. It's Friday. Lay down, hun. Get some sleep. Look, her eyes still kind of closed. She got one sock on. Look, she got a red sock on. No sock on the other foot. Hunty, last night don't owe her shit. I'm telling you, baby. Last night don't owe her a fuck thing, honey. Okay, shit. She barely walking, honey. All right, my bad. So look. It's not for you, it's for your friend. Okay, fine. Go ahead. Well, let me get my cards. Let me find out a way to get my cards in here. So, okay. So listen, guys, I just wanted to say that for you guys. Listen, there's so much going on. There's a little bit there. First off, she was also saying, so the other lady that I watched, the crazy lady here, the crazy hair lady, she said that Mars and Chiron, because this is a whole different placement, because the other lady was talking about the Neptune placement. This lady was talking about Mars and Chiron placement. She was saying, hey, look, you might wake up and you might be super expressive or trying to like over explain or like overdo, or, you might be prone to some self-abandonment type vibes. She said, this is the wound healing itself. And so sometimes when you're in that process, you want to do these things. You want to do that overgiving, that over explaining, that self-abandonment thing in order to like avoid what might be happening, right? And I recognize that behavior in myself this morning. And so I was like, oh, okay, I see what's happening here. Okay, Spirit's letting me know what's going on. So I really got the idea and the concept. Another thing I wanted to talk about was just that, well, let me say this first. I really got the idea and the concept that, every day, like when we're waking up in our vibes and where we are, like sometimes literally the planets are just shifting things and moving things around and doing things. And so you waking up in that vibe because of that. It's, you know what I mean? Like, it's not because you're a weak ass bitch. You know what I mean? It's not because you can't do, listen, sometimes you just have to allow the energy to do what it's supposed to do for you. And I think that's the message. Okay. So remember this. Sometimes you have to allow the energy to do what it's meant to do for you. One. And two, it's not about the intention. It's about the impact. That was a fucking bar. If I ever heard a bar. Okay. Bars, bitch. Okay. It's about the impact. So now we're moving from the concept that what is this person's intentions, right? To no, let's look at this person's impact. What is their impact on you? Like, how are they impacting you? I had a person that just maybe don't understand really how they are impacting me. And maybe they don't even care how they're impacting me. And that's the more important part of this message for me anyway, right? For you, it might be something different. But for me, it was maybe this person doesn't even care how they impact me. And that's what I have to see for the day, right? So there's a lot of realizations. There's a lot of things coming to the culmination. The endings are happening. You know what I mean? The finality of things, or the deciding factors of things, or now you're really seeing true colors, or now you're really seeing things for what they really are, the whole scale. You're not looking at your fairy tales. You're looking at what's the reality, like what's really here right now. you know? So that might be occurring as well. So listen, the other lady was like, look, and I'm going back and forth between the astrology readings and putting them together, baby. It's fine. The other lady was just talking about how this is a very painful time. Okay, you might be going through experiencing there might be a extreme amount of emotional pain right now because of these things, right? Because all of the kind of endings are rolling out, or all of the finalities or understandings of how this person really sees you or feels you, but you know how this person really feels about you, you know? It's not important enough, right? Like you are not important enough to me to take the time to think about what you might be experiencing because of me. I don't treat people like that. So I don't, you know what I mean? Like I don't treat people like that. I treat people like, hey, look, if you're in my life for a reason, and I'm going to cherish and value that, right? I'm going to value that experience. And so I'm going to get out of this what I can as far as like learning and understanding, and I'm going to do my best to just be a good person. At the end of the day, that's what I always intend to do, right? Everybody's not like that. Now, here's the thing. The way I'm interpreting this knowledge and this information, I'm not experiencing a great deal of pain right now. I feel like I already experienced the pain part, right? That's the thing. Another thing I wanted to say today is I know, and I'm going to say this, and don't take this the wrong way. Hear me. Let me finish my statement before you make a decision on how you feel about it. Sometimes I feel like the captain of the ship. Because I experience a lot of things before they happen to the rest of the world. That means that if you are the captain of the ship, right, you have to foresee, you're looking at whether you're on the ocean, on the seas, or whether you're in the skies, and you're the captain of like I always look at, when I say captain of the ship, I'm thinking of being in the solar system, out there in the stars. You have to see meteorites coming towards you. You have to see, star systems. You have to see all these things. You have to be aware of what's going on around you, all surrounding you and around in the ship, because your job is to protect everybody in the fucking ship, right? But at the end of the day, beginning and end of the day, you always want to protect yourself, right? But you also have a responsibility and a duty to protect everybody in the fucking ship. I see myself as the captain because oftentimes I experience all of these astrological placements that I learn about and I read about after the fact. I always experience the impact of them before they even happen to the rest of the world. That's why I said I feel like often the captain of the ship, right? It's not because I'm like, oh, I'm that big. It's not about that part, right? It's more about the fact that I experience a lot of things first, and then the rest of the world experiences it after me. So this morning when she's like, I woke up and she had posted a post 3 hours ago, and she said, today you might feel like this, this, and this. I felt that a week ago, 2 weeks ago, right? But it did explain my behaviors of today, right? So it explained my behaviors of today, but not really my feelings of today. But at the end of the day, I know that, okay, so this is me. I have to come and tell you guys what's going on, because some of you guys might be inside the ship, right? And if you're inside the ship, and let's just say that there's like, we're going through like a turbulent space. Let's just say we're in the skies, and there's like there's debris in the solar system. And unfortunately, we are too close to this debris to go around it, right? Like we can't go left, we can't go right, we got to go through it, unfortunately, right? So in our bracing for impact, like we got to brace for the impact, guys. Okay, I'm gonna warn y'all, I'm the captain of the ship. This is the captain of the ship. Please buckle the fuck up, bitch. Sit down now, get buckled up, because we are about to experience some turbulence. I am here to foresee things. I see things that are going to happen before they happen, oftentimes. And I know I've been late lately, y'all. I have been late lately, but I have to, share with you guys like the wisdom of where we are right now, because I want you to be able to get through it, right? At the end of the day, If I just go through the shit and if I just go through the turbulent space and y'all don't know what the fuck is going on, somebody might get injured. Somebody might not trust my you know, my guidance and my advice and my wisdom, right? Somebody might, you know, feel uncomfortable, or they might feel unsafe, right? It's my job to present whatever information I have to you guys in that way, right? But that's not, let me get off that soapbox, okay? That soapbox is gone. Get it out of here. Now, so right now today, when I woke up, like I said, I was feeling very grounded, very, very grounded, very even kill, not really highly emotional, I wasn't nowhere up in here. I was right here in the middle, very even kill, right? So when she said all of this stuff, I was like, oh, I'm supposed to be feeling like that? No, I'm not really feeling like that. But I know that some of you guys might be experiencing a lot of emotional stuff. 1 second. Hey, can you grab me a tarot deck, please? Whoever. 2? Matter of fact, purse and tarot decks. Thank you. So look, we're going to do some tarot readings now. We're going to open up the tarot lines if you're interested. And we're going to get into, you know, whatever questions you have. But I just need you all to know, number one, you are not alone. 90% of the world, of the collective, is going through a difficult time right now. And this is a time where you might, because of the Neptune placement or the Neptune transit, you might be experiencing pain. Another thing she said, very, 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 very important, on the 27th of January, be very careful when you are driving and on the roads. Be very careful. It is a day that is going to be very prone to accidents. So be very careful on the January 27th. Be very careful. Another thing that she said, which is very important for the ladies, domestic violence and SA. There is an energy out there, and I'm just going to place it on the whole month because I don't recall a specific date that she said. But so let's just put it on the whole thing. Right now, there is there's an energy that is very forceful right now. And so be careful, be mindful of your surroundings, be watchful of what's going on around you. And if you hear of any arguments or anything like that, call the authorities to come and handle it. Don't try to step in. Okay. Don't try to step in right now, because just call the authorities, because there is a heightened energy for domestic violence and sexual assault. Okay. So just know that. All right. Please. Thank you. I got somebody who wants a question. Okay. So her name is Tamia. I'll send the first question when you're ready. I'm ready right now. So that's just the recap for the moment. I know I went on my fucking soapbox. I tend to do that. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm going to get better. That's all I got. I ain't gonna make no excuses. I'm not gonna fucking victim play. I'm not gonna, none of that. I'm not gonna over explain. I'll just do better. Okay, that's it. I got that. That's all I got. I'll do better. My bad. When will I do better? I don't know. Okay. I'm hoping it's immediate, right? But at the end of the day, I do have to integrate the knowledge and the awareness that maybe I need to be more concise and clear and straight to the point, right? And that's the thing. Generally in my communication, I'm very straight to the point, right? But at least about how I feel. Like, about how I feel, I do not mince words. I feel like this right now, right? But sometimes when I get on this channel, I kind of just very talky, very chatty. Okay, so my name is Tamia and his name is Noah. We started talking seriously at the first part of January. He pretty much made it. Hey, girl.
Cold out here. Hey.
It is cold. Thank you so much.
The deck is inside.
Oh, wonderful.
The purse.
On the top part or the bottom part?
This part.
Okay.
Okay, I want to show you my sketchbook.
Sure.
This is the spider. This is the sketchbook spider.
Mm-hmm.
This is my OC. This is like a haunted doll from the 1800s.
So are you making this 3D? Like, is that intentional?
No, this is came off this right here. So I just glued it back in and I just put it in there. So I could just re-spider it. Just make another spider. Got my student ID cards in there.
Okay.
A couple of C's. Let's see. I just glued like buttons and stuff in here. I just glued like a lot of stuff in there. I have this page with Libra and Patty.
It's the nails for me on that page.
What?
It's the nails for me on that page.
Oh, yeah. I like the art, so I just glued it in there. Then I have this umbrella, which I just installed today.
Yes.
And then it opens up. And I thought that was so cool.
I love those. I super love those.
Yeah, I just put a bunch of them in the sketchbook. Okay, let me close it. And then I got some little crayon drawings. Oh, this is where the strawberry is. It's glued at. This is a little flip.
It's like a scrapbook. Your grandma makes those.
Yeah.
Your grandma Darlene makes scrapbooks.
Mix it with that, and I think it's so fun. I have this kind of 3D with the little jacket.
I actually like that. That's pretty cool.
Thank you. And then I have this umbrella.
That is awesome.
I glued it here, and then I have this little.
That's pretty awesome.
I ripped off the sewing bag.
Well, thank you for sharing that. I love that. That's awesome, actually.
I need a new one soon. So
is that your campaign right now?
No.
You're on the. I need a new scrapbook campaign.
I'm saying when we get the scientific calculator, we'll probably pick up.
Okay.
The second one.
Yeah, we can go do that today. Sometime later though. Well, maybe tomorrow. Try me tomorrow or Saturday or Sunday. But yeah, that's pretty cool.
Oh, I can't go tomorrow. I have work tomorrow.
Okay. All right. So.
Okay.
Love you, babes. Hey, do me a favor.
What's up?
Can I get my plate?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Thanks. All right. So let me go back. I'm doing a little shuffling. My daughter wanted to share her sketchbook with, or her scratchbook with, or what is it? What do you call those scratchbooks? Yeah. She shared that with me. She's super creative. I love that. My kids are creative as hell. Okay, so her name is Tamia. Okay, so let's go back. Yep, the men are feeling the loneliness epidemic. Aw. Well, I wasn't talking about that at all, but that might be a part of it. Okay, that might be a part of it. So my name is Tamia, and his name is Noah. We started talking seriously at the 1st of January. He pretty much made it seem like he wanted a relationship, but he has been giving mixed signals. He liked a girl post on January 3rd saying mine with hearts. Wait. Oh. Okay. Now he has unfollowed me on Instagram since the last time he came over, which was Wednesday. Is he messing with that girl, other woman? I'm a Cancer. He is a Scorpio. That's the story. The first question with a backstory. I mean, girl. Disclaimer, okay, before we get started on any answers, before I come out with any answers based on this question, I gotta say this. This is the, thank you so much, thanks babe. Oh yeah, thank you so much. Wait, I'm gonna give this back to you. The thing about social media and the advent of social media that is really difficult is that you can really see people's actions, and you can interpret them. Sometimes you can interpret them correctly, but sometimes you can interpret them incorrectly, right? I'm not saying either one that this person is doing. I'm not saying whether she's interpreting them correctly or incorrectly, but what I'm saying is that they're there for you to see. It's like right in your face. Personally, this is why I don't go on other people's social media. But I feel it, like that's the culture, that's the time we live in, and if you want to find some information, you go looking for it, right? But I am more of a analog person in that regard as far as my relationships go, because hey, listen, you're gonna tell me what your problem is with me. You're gonna tell me you don't want this and you don't want that in mind, right? Yeah, because I'm not going on your social media to find out what you've been doing, because no, you're not about to hurt my feelings inadvertently because of some bullshit. You was feeling one day, you was feeling some kind of way about whatever the fuck you thought I said, which I didn't say, and then you were inadvertently doing some shit or saying some shit or talking about some shit that ain't got nothing to do with me for real, because I didn't say that or feel like that anyway, right? Like you just assuming some shit, right? So I feel that the harm that social media can do in this regard is that sometimes, well, it's good and bad. You got to take it with a grain of salt at the end of the day, right? Because yeah, maybe you can go on there and find some information, because at the end of the day, these are all very good cues. He unfollowed And now he's on some other girl's post talking about mine. I mean, yeah. I mean, I would say that that's very clear. Just logically. You know what I mean? Logically, oh, okay, I see you got some other shit going on here, right? I would say yes, right? And that's just based on the information that was shared here. But also, I got a 9 of Cups, and that's a yes. The Cups is a yes. Then I'm also seeing the 3 of Pentacles is here. The 3 of Pentacles is here. Giving me, potentially this could be 3 years. It doesn't have to be 3 years, right? But potentially 3 years. But the energy of 3 of Pentacles is about like working on something. Eight of Swords is here though. So that's like a mental block or a mental strain or struggle, which sideline is giving me a different energy that maybe this person wants to play with their head, and I don't like that. I don't like that. I had somebody who tried to play with my head recently, and I will lose my fucking cool about that shit. All cool is lost when it comes to you trying to do some shit like that. Don't fucking try to play with me. Like, don't play with my head. Like, don't do no shit like that. That's fucked up. It's fucked up that you would even try to do that. Like, that right there is hella fucked up. Like, why would you do that? Why would you try to do that? Especially when it's not correct. Yeah. Like, listen, domestic violence is going to, the placement that she was talking about, I don't know when. She didn't say a specific date, but she did say the energy right now is in that vibe. So just be careful, be mindful. Okay. Listen, I feel like this is a yes. Yeah, this person is out there playing around, playing games, you know, being with different people, and then walking away. I see it. So the energy is here. So the energy is yes, this person is trying to, at the end of the day, even if this person is not actually with this person, they're trying to be. And not only are they trying to be, but they are also actively showing that they are in pursuit of that person. That should be enough. Right? They're in active pursuit of that person. That's the issue here. So the answer is yes. Okay. Okay, well, what's next as far as the questions go? Yeah, the thing about it, I'm not on the social media shit. Like, right, I'm not, Matter of fact, I don't even be on Instagram. Every so often I go on that motherfucker, right? Where are you sending it to? Hopefully to these comments, girl, because I'm not. Delicious. And this is to all the fat haters. Girl, I have some people on my TikTok with my, you need to lose weight and this, that, bitch, let me tell you something. If I'm going to lose weight, it's going to be on my own decision. And not going to be because some asshole on the internet who ain't paying for no trainer talking about you need a trainer. Fuck you. Okay. What is his intentions, or what was his overall intentions with me? Oof. I'm gonna need to reshuffle because this is what came out. But I was already in the process of shuffling before I saw that question. Moving forward. Oh, okay. So I look good enough just to fucking eat? That's fine. But at the end of the day, I still have to make that decision. Right. I still have to say yes to you. Right. I don't know what you meant by that, but it felt kind of like a you know how people do like those it's like a backhanded compliment. It felt like that. It felt backhanded. Felt very backhanded. You know what I mean? Oh, thank you. Okay, so maybe I just misinterpreted that. I appreciate that because sometimes you just don't know. You know what I mean? Reading the comments be like, what? Sometimes it be that way. Sometimes it be like, you'll read a text or a comment and be like, bitch. And then it didn't even come off like that. When you hear that person say the words in person, it'd be like, oh, you didn't mean it like that. My bad. Anyway, we got the Ace of Cups and the Lovers card in reverse. I don't know what this is all about, but let me interpret because I have not attempted. And thank you for the clarity because I was like, Dwayne, by the way, I thank you for the clarity because I was at first, I was like, oh, okay, thanks. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I don't know that I do. And like I said, today is a cold day in hell because I have a bonnet on. I have never come on this video on this channel with a bonnet on. This is a cardinal sin for me. It really is. I don't step out in public with bonnets and shit. I think that is crazy. Like, girl, what are you doing? Do you care about yourself? Excuse me. Delaquasia babes, real quick. I need to understand. Oh, you can't hear me. Hold on. Okay, I was just joking because somebody was calling me. So somebody called me, which is why you couldn't hear me. But I was saying these motherfuckers are calling me about a bill that they already took, about some money they already took from my account. What are we talking about? Like, why do you need to call me now? At this point, you already took the money. Get off my phone. They already took the money from my fucking account, bitch. Why are you calling me? You don't need to talk to me about anything else. The conversation should be over at this point. They took the money from my account, bitch. You've been paid. So get off my phone. Okay. Okay, good. So Delaquasia, the question that I was about to ask you was, let me see. Is this for the same scenario or for a different situation? I need to know that. I know you feel like that's not relevant, but it is, actually. The two cards that came out are, let me see. The Ace of Cups and the Lovers in reverse. So I would say, thank you, Dwayne. How you doing, friend? What's going on? Long time no see. Where you been? You got mad at me, I think. Didn't you get mad at me, Dwayne? Maybe you could be a different Dwayne, but I'm pretty sure there was a Dwayne on here that got mad at me for calling out the fact that he was snapping at me. And I'm like, why are you snapping at me? Look, let me tell you something. I noticed an energy in a collective of people that they just like instead of like thinking about stuff, instead of like trying to have a calm conversation, the first thing they want to do is pop off or snap. And my thing with that is that's kind of very much, that's like a dangerous energy to just sit in, you know? And if that's how you respond to people regularly, like you're in a dangerous energy and you don't even realize it, you know? I had a friend like that who's just very volatile for no reason. And maybe it is for a reason. Like maybe this person is overstimulated, but I don't realize it because I'm not like in the mix. Like, you know what I mean? Like I'm not in your day-to-day activities to understand why you're overstimulated. But at the end of the day, you know, you got to deal with people on an individual level. Excuse me. Okay. So listen, sorry about that deliquation. We got the Ace of Cups and the Lover's card in reverse. Listen, I'm hearing the term, this is not new love. Okay, so this is not a new love and a new connection. I don't know why that's coming up like that. But there's not lovers. The Lover's card is in reverse too. So you guys are not lovers, or no, I'm not reading this as you guys are not lovers. I'm reading this as you guys are not new lovers. So this is not a new situation. So why is it reading like that? Right? Like, okay, fine. I'm going to move forward from that, but I'm just saying, to me, it's telling me it's not a new situation. This is not a new lover situation. So this to me means that this has been going on for a while, longer than January 6th, but okay. Like, I don't know why it's saying that to me, but I don't know. Maybe you guys are, I don't know. I don't have any responses to that because I'm really feeling like, I don't know. That's all I'm feeling. Bottom of the deck is 7 of Swords. 4 of Wands often comes up about engagement, celebration. Escaping to go, right? So this, okay, let me just tell you the vibe that I'm getting. Somebody's trying to do something. So you know how sometimes, okay, the energy that I'm getting from this is this. You know how guys will start an argument with you on a Thursday so that they can cheat on you Friday, Saturday, and Sunday? No, they can cheat on you Friday and Saturday, and they can come back on Sunday acting like everything is good. Or y'all be indifferent on Sunday. You know? That's the type of vibe that I'm getting. I'm getting that somebody is like trying to find a way to escape so that they can go and do something like get married. So like somebody might be like starting to fight with you so that they can go on the other side and get married and then pretend that was because you did something to them. In reality, no, nigga, that's what you're doing right now with your life, and you cannot confront me with the truth. You cannot tell me the truth. I don't know why I'm feeling that, but that's what's happening to me in this energy. That's how it's coming to me. It is being expressed and explained to me just the same way in this communication. You said that this person was unfollowed and then was posting on somebody else's comment, you're mine. So this person is like unfollowing you so that they can go and, be with somebody else. At the end of the day, there's always going to be niggas out here in this world that look at the life as like, there's always greener grass, right? And what I'm discovering, not even what I'm discovering, because honestly, this has just been effects overall, is that men do that, right? That's why it is important to pay attention to the red flags. It's important to pay attention to how this nigga behave. Shit like that. Because once you recognize a pattern, then you know what the fuck going on when it's going on. Yeah. Oh, you find another bitch. Stop with the bullshit. Stop lying, nigga. Like, you ain't gotta lie to me, ho. It ain't that serious. Like my feelings ain't that hurt. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's never gonna be a situation where you gotta lie to me in order for what? What are you lying to me for? Like, what's the point of the lie? It doesn't fucking make sense. Cause I'm not even like that. Like, I'm not even gonna sit here and trip with you about how you feel about your life. You know what I mean? Like, oh, okay, fine. You feel that way? No biggie. I'm gonna do this. And I'm gonna get out the way. Like, why? Yeah, that's pretty much it. He just unfollowed this morning. Okay, so like, yeah, then what are we asking for? Like, it's clear. I mean, that's clear. Like, the Lover's card is in reverse. I feel like these two cards together means that this is not a new connection or a new love. I know what you're saying. I know the words you just put on that screen, but those don't make sense to me based on this reading, based on these cards. And that's what I'm going with, right? I'm not going with what you say on this, right? Because motherfuckers be coming on these comments, not to say that that's what you're doing right now, but motherfuckers come on the comments all the time and be lying, period. Straight not telling the truth, right? Straight or omitting shit. So an omission, and I honestly, I'm going to have to concede to this concept that omissions can sometimes seem like a lie or be a lie, because you're omitting information that if all the facts had been given would have yielded a different result or a different answer or a different outcome. And I'm not saying that that's your omission, right? But at the end of the day, that's what I'm picking up in the energy. So I can't not see it differently. I have to see what I see. This is what I'm picking up, right? Like what I'm picking up this is this. This is not a new situation. This is not a new love situation. But also, additionally, the Lover's card is in reverse. So there's no longer a lover situation here. So yeah, this person has decided to, you know, do whatever they're doing and find somebody else or be with somebody else, right? Look, I don't know. It's like, I know that there's different vibes and different energies out there too. So it's like, the way I look at it personally is like, I don't know. Because I know how matters of the heart can be, to be honest with you. You know what I mean? I know how matters of the heart is. And when you love somebody, you love them. And like, what do you mean you don't want to, you know? I'm gonna just leave it there. Let me put this down. Moving forward. So the question was, it could be a past life love, but I'm not getting a 6 of Cups here. So that doesn't mean that it's not, right? But it just means that I'm getting an energy. I'm getting an imbalance, Empress. And this is karmic energy, right? Or like distorted energy with this Empress being in reverse. It came out just like this. So this is imbalanced to me. Somebody in the situation is imbalanced. Somebody in the situation is in a distorted energy. And I'm low-key, I'm getting an outside energy. So low-key, I'm getting an external energy, not either of these two parties, but some external energy is in this vibe, which is impacting this situation. That's what I'm getting. Page of Pentacles and the King of Cups. Somebody's in a distorted energy. And when you're, listen, when somebody's in a distorted energy, let me tell you from my perspective. And I'm going to tell you straight like this. Being that I am highly intuitive, I can often see shit as it's happening. Like I can see mentally and emotionally, I'm picking up on the energy of what exactly is happening. So even if somebody's telling me, or even if somebody's omitting or not telling me the whole thing, or kind of lying, or just kind of like trying to weasel out of something or whatever, I can feel whatever it might actually be that is actually occurring. Sometimes it could be that this person is going through a difficult time and right now they just can't deal with you. Like, that's it. Sometimes it's that this person is trying to find greener grass, period. Sometimes this person is upset with you, or they feel that you don't, like, you're not. Sometimes this person is upset with you, period. Sometimes this person feels like you crossed the boundary and that's it, without also understanding why the boundary was crossed, right? Without caring why that boundary was crossed, without understanding how that could even have occurred, right? In this energy that I'm feeling is very much giving, and bear with me a second because I'm trying to like really pull the energy to understand it. It's very much giving that So sometimes you are literally living out life's journey, your life journey. And sometimes you feel everything that is happening very deeply before it happens. You know what I mean? It's like before it's even happened, you pick up on the energy that this is what's happening. Like something like this is about to happen, or it's happened already, or that's what we're going into. And so when the people around you are playing out this version of life, they're playing it out not knowing that you actually have already picked up on the energy, and you literally already know what's going on. Like you literally already know what's going on, but they just somehow they think that, you know what I mean, don't know. So I've had multiple situations in my life where I literally am like watching us walk down the path of doom. And I'm trying to tell you in whatever way that we're walking down the path of doom. Stop. Let's not do that. Let's stop right now. But because you are so locked into like where you're going and what you think and how you feel, you let your ego kick in and tell you that I'm wrong. And then boom, we're there. I feel like this is what's going on here. It's like sometimes people just have to go down their path, you know? Like one time, this was back in the day, like maybe 15 years ago. I knew exactly what was happening. Months before it happened, I knew what was happening. Right. And I was like, it was like fucking torture having to walk the path of life, knowing exactly what it was leading to. It's like, okay, remember back in the day when they used to like chop people's heads off and shit like that? Imagine like being in a line full of people who are getting their heads chopped off and watching the people get their heads chopped off and then knowing that you're in that line to get your head chopped off. Imagine being walked to the place where your head is getting chopped off. Before you get there, you're walking that path of getting to where your head's about to get chopped off. You know what's about to happen. You see what's about to happen. You feel you know what's about to happen, but you can't stop it. That's what it feels like a lot to be somebody who has the type of intuition that I have. It feels like walking to doomsday. And not all the time, because sometimes life is not like that. But when a moment or a period of time or a specific event or an event or specific alignment that you have to go through, because this is going to kind of like lay out the path for the future. So you have to walk that path. And going through those time periods are like the most I guess now it's more frustrating than anything, because, or not even frustrating though. Actually, I think I've gotten to a point now where it's just like, okay, it is what it is. You know what I mean? Like, let's just walk, and I can do my best. Like, you know, in my physical life, I'll do my best to like, you know, still try to like send indications that this is what's going on, or, you know, talk about this, or, you know, but if you see what's happening, it's happening. You just kind of go down the drain. You know what I mean? Trying to go down the path. I guess I could, if I wanted to, change up my thoughts and my words and my affirmations. That could be another thing that I can try at least to see if that works. But at the end of the day, sometimes it's just really frustrating just to watch shit happen. As you know, it's happening. If you've been down this path many times, it just feels that way. It just feels frustrating. It's just like, all right, I see. Like, you don't understand that I watch, like I literally know exactly what's going to happen. Like everything that's going to happen. And it never fails. It never fucking fails. So it's at some point it gets frustrating. That doesn't mean that it's not hurtful, because it is hurtful, because you have to literally watch yourself go to the head chopping chamber, and you have to get your head chopped off. You know what I mean? It's like, it's just, it hurts. So anyway, I feel that there's somebody here who's highly intuitive, highly picking up on all of the energy, knows exactly what's going on, but the people around them are just, they're in their ego so much so that they really don't have a lot of awareness. And so they're going to walk down that journey, which is going to lead them down a different path. But at the end of the day, this is the thing about life. At the end of the day, everybody has to go down their own path, because, hey, look, I might see something happening and feel that way and hurt and know that maybe you don't exactly even realize what you don't know, right? But at the same time, I can't stop you from your path that's going to teach you all the things that you need to know in order to get to where you got to go, right? So I can't stop your learning path. I can't stop your evolution. I can't stop where you have to go in order to get where you need to get. And some people are going to get to a better place. Some people are not. They're going to stay the same fucking place that they've always been. And they're going to stay like that forever until the next life and the next life and the next life. 2 lives down the path, they're finally like, okay, I think I want to change some shit. Right? But that's not for me to decide. It's not for me to decide how you decide to receive and behave and act and respond to life. That is for you to decide. And so it's grueling. It's fucking grueling. It's a fucking grueling to sit here and know exactly what the fuck is going to happen, to watch the whole thing go down, to be almost like an innocent fucking bystander where you have to be dragged through this shit that they had nothing to do with you, for real. Knowing also that you are going to inadvertently receive pain because of it. It's fucking grueling to go through this all the time. But at the end of the day, other people have to go through their own fucking journeys. It is not for me to decide for you what you are going to do in life and how you should respond in life and what you should be doing in life. It is not for me to guide, to manipulate you so much so that I get what I want, when all it's going to do is lead me down a path of, like, listen, if I were to sit here and manipulate every fucking thing, all that's going to happen is, because I manipulated you, what's going to happen down the line is that you are going to subconsciously start making decisions to get to where your free will was. And what that means is that we all have free will. So this is why I don't fuck with people's free will. Because at the end of the day, we're going to end up right the fuck where we was going to be anyway. I'd rather it just happen sooner than later. Right? Like, and even though there are times where I might try to, like, obviously when you have friends, family, loved ones, relationships and shit like that, when you love somebody, you want to find a way to work out issues. That is natural for somebody, that when you love somebody, that's just natural. And so people look at it in a certain way. It's not like that. It's literally a natural thing. It's natural for me to want to find a solution to our problems, especially when they're easy. It's an easy solution. It's an easy fucking fix. But you cannot force other people to see themselves more clearly. They have to do that on their own. Because what happens is they end up resenting you for that. What happens is they end up wanting to punish you for having to see themselves more clearly. What happens is they end up feeling like you took their choice from them, right? So don't do it. And that's how I walk about life. Knowing what I know. Knowing that, okay, we go down this path, that's going to hurt me. Yes, it is. I'm going to experience pain through this. But, because another reason why I'm like that, here's the reason why I'm like that. Because I'm an Aquarius, but you're not about to tell me what I'm about to do in my life. That's what you're not going to do. I'm going to make my own decisions, even if it leads me to pain, even if it leads me to destruction. I'm going to have to learn that lesson on my own, right? So me being that type of person, I refuse to take that choice from other people. It just is what it is. It's kind of the karma of me, of being me. The karma of me being me is that I have to sometimes go through experiences that I know exactly where it's going to lead to. It's going to hurt. It's going to be painful. It's going to be challenging for me, but I got to go through it, because at the end of the day, I will not allow my life in the future to be super fucked up because you are, I don't know, doing what the fuck you do, being all resentful and shit like that because, because I tried to take your choice from you. I'm not doing that. So that's why a lot of times why I just kind of let the path happen. I feel like that's what's happening here. I feel like this is a person who is like literally watching life happen. Watching yourself walk to the fucking the gas chamber, right? Like imagine being on death row and today is your day to die and you have to walk to the fucking the gas chamber. That's what it feels like being somebody who's literally psychic, who sees things well before it's about to happen. Like it's almost like I can see the fucking energy. It's almost like I can see the fucking the shit forming in the air. It's fucked up sometimes, So if that's you and you have to experience that and you go through those types of things, I know that, you know, there might be some difficulties ahead, or you might be experiencing some pain, but I also want you to know this is the perfect time to start writing in your journal, to start, you know, working on your affirmations, to see yourself being in a better, happier place and a position. Because one of the things that I do know about being in that energy is that when you are in the energy where you see things happening, you know it's going exactly where it's going, that is also, and I call that the tunnel vision vibe, right? Like, that is also a very good place to be when it comes to you creating the life that you want to live. So even though I might be going through some hurt and some pain right now, you know, over here, okay, well, shit, damn, fuck, I don't want that to happen, but okay, you know what I mean? Because you're determined, so fine. So I'll focus myself over here, and over here, I'm going to make these things happen. That's how I use the energy. Because at the end of the day, like, I'm not about to let my whole life go to shit. What the fuck you mean? Just not myself. Like, that's just not me, right? But I feel sad because I understand this. Like, I understand this energy 100%. And it's fucking sucky. But at the end of the day, babes, listen, let me tell you something. If you're holding on to something that sometimes you can't hold on to things too strongly. Like, if you're the one that's doing all the holding and the other side is doing all the pulling, let it go. Right? And that's been a hard lesson for me personally, because I just have that, I guess, and I looked at, not I guess, I know, I looked at it in my chart, and apparently I have this placement that, you know, just lets things go on too long, right? So I need to let the shit go. And that's the fucked up part about it, because it hurts. But at the end of the day, you know, we got to do what we got to do. We got to stand up to the challenge. And I feel like by standing up to the challenge, that might be a good thing for me, because it's necessary for me to do certain things to get to certain levels of evolvement for myself. I feel like this is the same energy here. It's identical. So I know it sounds like a personal fucking story on your reading, but at the end of the day, I recognize the energy and it makes sense. Let's get one more final. Give me the outcomes. The Knight of Wands and the Knight of Pentacles. You're going towards the world, right? So going towards the world means there's a new cycle beginning. There's a cycle ending and a new cycle beginning, right? This is also fulfillment. This is also success and fulfillment, right? Next up comes lots of opportunities coming in fast, and the Two of Cups. You won't be feeling down, alone, or whatever for too long. The Two of Cups is here. So the Two of Cups is here. Now, at the end of the day, I want to be clear. Sometimes when we pull energy, it always looks like, oh, there's this new person, or sometimes it looks like there's this old person, right? Sometimes it can be a bit of both, right? Sometimes it could be an old person that's coming back in a new way. Sometimes it can be a new person that's coming back, that's coming to you, but it could be a person that's from a past life, like somebody that you met previously. I'm not saying either of that is here, but what I'm just telling you is I want to explain that sometimes the people that are from your past that come back to your future, they were meant to be there the whole time, but you had shit to learn, right? You couldn't, this is it. This is the message. You couldn't hold on to that person in the past the way that you were. The way that you showed up in the past, you weren't showing up the way that you needed to show up for that person, for that relationship to work out. But now in the future, when this person comes back, you are better equipped to hold on to that connection, or to hold on to that person, or to love that person properly in the right way. And sometimes this is the importance of us recognizing, because we live in a time right now where it's just about this cancel culture shit. Like, oh, once you're done, blah, blah. And that could be the case. Sometimes it has to be that way. Like, sometimes you're right, but sometimes you're not right. Sometimes you need to move your ego, your egotism. You need to move that overly egoistic self out of the way, right? We need our ego, obviously, but some parts of our ego can be harmful to us in certain situations. So that's why we have to be able to discern when the right time is to be egotistical, excuse me, or to be in our ego self, or to allow our ego self to step in. You know, the ego helps us with survival, but also the ego can be overstimulated and just be doing too fucking much, period. Right? So this is all that's coming through. I want you to know that this situation is definitely leading you to multiple opportunities coming in very quickly. Quick opportunities come in. Two of Cups is here. So yeah, there's also some justice here. There's a lot happening in this energy, but I can't do it on no free reads, you know, or even on no cheap reads. There's a lot of energy placed here. I would say get a personal reading. This is a good reading to segue for personal. So yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. Does anybody else have any questions? Yes, I was still in the question. I just finished just now. So yeah, so that's it. I want to thank you guys again for tuning in today. Listen, I want to be clear that the original reason why I came in on this message with this bonnet here today, okay, because I never do this. This is my first ever time ever being on a live in a bonnet, so it is cold day in hell, okay? It's cold in hell right now. 90% of the collective is going through a difficult time right now. There are some transits and some planetary alignments that we are going to be going through a lot of painful situations right now. There may be some pain in the way, right? There might be some changes in life. There might be some things that's shifting that's causing me a little pain, right? Just know that you're not alone. You're not alone. Okay. So if there's no more questions, I want to thank you guys so much for tuning in to my channel. Don't forget to smash the like button, subscribe, and hit the bell so you can get those notifications when I do go live. Read them and weep, bitch. Take your fucking bonnet pictures of me because you won't probably ever see this again. Maybe one more time, maybe two, but definitely, potentially not ever. Okay, I don't know, but it depends on how I'm feeling. But, you know, one more thing I want to share with you guys as a collective is, don't ever think that your journey to get to where you got to go, which could include painful things, you feeling like you're doing dumb stuff, like you feel like you stupid because you reaching out, or you're saying things, or you're trying to let somebody know that you love them. Listen, don't ever feel like you are wrong for being a lover in life, for loving someone, for being able to love, for having the capacity to give love, for having the capacity to love. You are literally a blessing in life. Don't forget it. Okay, bye.